especially people who haven't been in business, they don't get it. Like, they're like, why are you working so hard? And why are you doing this? And what do you do outside of work for fun? And I'm like, nothing. I'm obsessed with my business. I have no life. This is my life.
Yes.
But it is funny. I really like that piece of advice that, make sure you're, yeah, taking it with a grain of salt when it's somebody that hasn't done what you're doing, or they're not in the trenches. And I love that as well. Even people who have had a failed business know what it's
Mhm.
like. I
Yeah.
think that, we're getting a lot better now at looking at failure as a positive thing, and
Yes.
understanding that it is lived experience. There are challenges,
Yes.
and sometimes it's good. It means that
Yeah.
idea didn't work out. Now I'm going to try the next thing.
Yeah. I think it's more important to never stop trying and never stop
Mm,
believing. Like as long as you know that you have a solid proposition and you know there's somebody out there who needs that, it
yeah.
always starts from maybe one customer, always starts from one and there's no way you can go downhill from there. It always goes up.
Exactly right. I love it. What do you think has been your biggest challenge in business so far?
Yeah, to be honest, building my own credibility as a business owner, striking a balance in my daily schedule, especially when things get hectic. Because when you're tagged to a corporate title at the company, our reputation is somehow closely aligned with the company's own reputation and branding, right? But then
Yeah.
when we become a business owner, we have to start from scratch. We have to build that credibility without that corporate backing. Of
Yes.
course, I find that it helps to have our own personal branding and reputation based on our field of expertise, aside from whom we have been working for over the years. But it is still a challenge. And then also, I think I have to be very mindful of how I spend my time and invest my time as well as my resources because it's limited. I need to be discerning as to know when I should move forward with a certain project or partnership. When should I step back? And even who can I trust to partner with, around me? Because there'll be people coming and say, hey, let's partner to do this together. But then at the end of it, sometimes they might not have really good intentions, or they
Mm.
might even try to steal your clients.
Yes,
Things
totally.
it can be, yeah, it can be quite competitive that way. So I think we kind of need to be careful with our judgments and careful with our time.
Yeah, wow, there's so many good points there. I remember on your point about building your own brand for
Mm.
your business. I remember when I moved so I worked for a decade, 10 years at Telstra in Australia,
Mm.
and everyone knows that brand, right? So
Yeah,
whenever I'd call anyone, it was like, oh, hi, it's Danielle from Telstra. And I was a
yeah,
salesperson, and
yeah,
it was just so easy. Even if people hated Telstra, they knew the brand
yeah,
was credible. So they listened to you and didn't hang up on
yeah.
you. And then when I started my business, of course, I was the person that took the sales role for Scrunch, my other business, and Spark. Today, I'm the salesperson for Spark as well. But, calling someone and being like, hi, it's Danielle from Scrunch. And they're like, what? Where? What? Like, you can't even, Scrunch is the worst name to say as well. And like, Scrunch, like scrunched up a piece of paper. And I'm like, what is this? It was just the worst time. It's like, I think you get so spoiled, like working under a
Mhm.
big brand name, and then you move to your own
Yeah.
business and you're like, oh, nobody knows who I am. Great. Oh, so
It's
funny.
very sobering, yeah.
It is. Oh my gosh.